He was a young orphan rescued from a war zone and given a new life here. And as we mark 50 years since Australia's withdrawal from Vietnam, no one is more proud and grateful than Min.
I was in an orphanage home in Saigon.
Min Nguyen is a child of the brutal conflict. The sights, the smells, the sounds, the ugliness of war still clear in his mind.
It was horrible sound, people screaming, crying.
As Australia marks the 50th anniversary of the ending of our involvement in the Vietnam War, 57-year-old Min Nguyen's remarkable story has special meaning.
Veteran Day means so much to me. I'm very grateful for the servicemen and women that went and made the ultimate sacrifice.
His story goes back to an April day in 1975, an orphan evacuated from the war-torn country.
That day they came and pretty much took all the babies and kids around at my age. I was 9 years old.
It was an Allied mission, Operation Baby Lift. All Min Nguyen remembers was being in the belly of a military aircraft.
I think there was 3 American Hercules.
It was chaos. The children carried or hurried onto the plane.
Yeah, I remember seeing baby in boxes, like cardboard box kind of thing, and kids about my age got strapped to the floor.
Min had no idea what was happening and didn't understand a word of English.
Yeah, I was scared, very scared.
One aircraft crashed, another made its way to the US, the other to Australia. It's where a young Min Nguyen began a new life.
Yeah, when we got to Australia, we just scared. We didn't know what's going on, what's happening,
Min ended up with a foster family in the tiny central western New South Wales town of Cargo.
And I was the only Vietnamese boy living in Cargo at the time with my foster parents. Yeah, it was very different.
As a teenager, he developed a sense of duty to his adopted country.
I joined the Navy in 1981 as a junior recruit.
Min spent 8 years in the Royal Australian Navy before being medically discharged.
I joined the Navy, it's mateship, discipline, family.
But he often wonders what might have been. He doesn't know what happened to his parents or if he had brothers or sisters.
Quite often I say to myself, who am I? Because it feels like I don't have a family tree because I never knew my biological family back home in Vietnam.
Min's never been back. He hopes to one day.
Go back to Saigon, not Ho Chi Minh City.
But today, his mind turns to the diggers who returned home.
I feel very proud, grateful.
And those who didn't.
Imagine not knowing what happened to your family. Such an extraordinary story.